Good morning, super secret Brex here to talk about my not MILS system. So MILS or MILS plate system is an acronym MILS, M for modular, I for integrated, L for landscaping, and S for system. So this is a modular landscaping system that basically look like this. You have a base plate, and then you put some bricks on it, something like this. I don't know. Definitely not this, but that's just to give you an idea. And then you put plates on top of it, and then you cover the surface, and that's it. You have a base plate. Yeah, that's the summary. So the original MILS plate system is actually not quite working like this. Like it uses smaller plates and stuff like this. And the idea is to create plates, landscape plates that can be connected, and you can bring them to conventions and stuff like this. And people are using that system for their Lego city. So in your Lego city, the modular buildings come with a base plate like this, and it's directly built on it, which is a bit limited. If you want to have a road, you need the road to be a base plate, otherwise it's going to be too tall, because if you compare the height of a regular Lego plate to a base plate, you'll see that the base plate is exactly half as high as the plate. So yeah, there are some troubles. And also people want to be able to change the actual base where the buildings are are built, right? And with just a base plate, that's not possible. With a MILS plate, because it's elevated by a brick, like so, you have the option to use smaller plates here and create holes in them, and then it allows you to do some elevation and stuff like this. For my new Lego city, I've decided to not use the standard MILS plates and decided to create my own system, one that would allow me to have a smaller footprint and to be able to part parts of the buildings, and also to be able to elevate these plates on the go. I mean, later on and stuff like this. So currently this is just a prototype, and we're going to have a look quickly how it works. And yeah, keep in mind, it's a prototype. It's bound to change as soon as I have a second building and then more, and I figure out what I want with that system and how to improve it. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, with Lego, when you buy a modular building such as the Sanctum Sanctorum, you get a base plate and you build off it. And the base plate is 32 by 32 studs, and that's the footprint your building is going to take. Or is it? If we have a look at the instructions of the Sanctum Sanctorum, we can see that the building does not take the whole 32 by 32 base plate. It only takes a small portion here. The rest is pavement, sidewalk, and back alleys, and stuff like this. And yeah, what I really want is to shrink the footprint of my modular buildings to the bare minimum. So I want to get rid of the back alley. Okay, I just want my Sanctum Sanctorum to stop here. And here, this sidewalk right here is 8 stud deep. I want to shrink it to 6, just so that it's more compact. And so to do that, I've decided to do this. So the idea is that this part right here is where the actual building would be built, and this part right here would be the sidewalk. And you can see that I've made it out so that they can be separated easily right? There are no Technic pins connecting them. They're not connected using clutch power or anything. They just slide, and they have some guides here, but they don't connect. They're just sliding right in, and there are no guides on this side. So that's the first thing I wanted to do, is to be able to get rid of the pavement, because the pavement is probably the part that I'm going to work the most on to change. I mean, like I want to be able to change this section, for example, to not be flat anymore at some point, and I want it to be able to be a bit higher in the end, so we would have a stair or a ramp. I want to be able to change it quite easily, so I want to be able to remove that part, and the building is most likely going to stay this way. And yeah, you can see how I've built it. It's quite simple, just like mills plates. The idea is the same. You just put bricks on the plate, and then you just cover them with plates. Basically, that's it. And to calculate the exact size of these, I just had to look at this page 25, to see the real footprint of the building. Because if you have a look here, you can see that this plate right here is actually connected to both the side walk and the building, and so that corresponds to here. And I had to make sure that these parts were not connected, and that when we put a plate right here, it's going to be resting on tiles and not actually studs, so it won't actually join the two together. And yeah, the edge of my plates are decorated a bit, just so that it's interesting to look at. So we got some masonry bricks, so dark bluish gray ones, light bluish gray ones, some plates with a round corner stacked with other plates, some round bricks, some slot bricks with a tile pasted on them, and some regular bricks. And this pattern continues here, and this allows me to give some interesting look on the outside. And yeah, for now that's it. What I'm going to do next is actually build the Sanctum Sanctorum, place it in my city, and then I'm going to build a new building, bring them close together, and then figure out if that system is what I wanted it to be, or if I need to change something. And yeah, that's basically the knack of it. In the future, what I think is going to happen is I'm going to be able to have sidewalks that are 2 bricks tall, 3 bricks tall, more bricks tall, and some that are a bit smaller, and I would allow my city to have some elevation in the same street. So all the buildings will not be on the same level. They won't be leveled. They will be at different heights, and different paths are going to lead to them. There are not going to be any roads in my city, just sidewalks and ramps. And I want the bottom part to also have some more natural rock formations built into it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to continue building my city and improving my not mills system. And so let's find a name for that system. Let's not call it not mills plate or mill system or whatever. Let's call it the super secret integrated landscaping Yucky system, the SSILYS. Yeah, that's a good name. That's it for this small video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. I post new content every Wednesdays and sometimes on Saturdays. So click the subscribe button if you want to get notified of when more videos come out. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.